The beautiful auctioneer is charming but dangerous. She has mesmerized countless men, making them willingly invest huge amounts in insurance for her. However, behind the romantic relationships, there lies a hidden secret that no one knows. Insurance investigator U11 suspected that the deaths of assistant Kim and Eun-ho were both related to Si-la. He believed the two deaths were linked to insurance fraud. When Si-la denied it, a man appeared and stopped the harassment towards her. U11 saw that the man must also know Si-la's fiancé Eun-ho, so he handed him a business card and asked him to contact him. At night, Si-la and the man went to a bar. The man, Ah-hyuk, was Si-la's friend and indeed knew Eun-ho. Because of the appearance of insurance investigator U11, Ah-hyuk became conflicted and started suspecting Si-la. He especially recalled a conversation they had before Eun-ho passed away. Eun-ho was a restaurant owner, and the restaurant's logo was the ancient Greek Siren, a mermaid who used her singing to lure sailors. At that time, Eun-ho expressed his curiosity about why those sailors, knowing the danger, still sailed towards the singing into the sea. To Eun-ho, his siren was Si-la. Even though he had already proposed to her, Eun-ho stated that he did not truly understand this woman. He could feel that Si-la was always hiding something. In addition, Eun-ho also revealed to Ah-hyuk that he had bought life insurance, and the beneficiary was Si-la. Thinking of this, Ah-hyuk's heart couldn't help but churn, and his suspicion still fell on Si-la. One day, Si-la went to the deceased assistant Kim's house to give her office belongings to her mother. Coincidentally, U11 had also arrived there earlier. The mother invited the two of them into her daughter's room. There, U11 found a business card and secretly hid it. Si-la, on the other hand, noticed some calendars. She discovered that the notes on the calendar were all her own daily schedules. From business trips to meeting clients, her every action was recorded by Assistant Kim. Clearly, Assistant Kim was intentionally observing Si-la's whereabouts every day. Later, in front of Assistant Kim's mother, U11 deliberately asked Si-la a question. He specifically mentioned Assistant Kim's upcoming promotion and asked if she was treated unfairly at the company. Si-la remained calm, replying that she didn't pay attention to her employees' private lives. Assistant Kim's mother recalled something suspicious. One night not long ago, her daughter hid in her room crying sadly. It was said that the reason was related to the man she was dating. However, the mother didn't know who her daughter was dating. While the mother was speaking, U11 sharply caught a fleeting look in Si-la's eyes, noticing a subtle hint of surprise. After meeting Assistant Kim's mother, U11 continued to pursue the matter, suspecting that Si-la went to the house to check for any loopholes. With a calm yet sharp gaze, Si-la countered that U11 didn't know who the real victim was in the whole story. However, U11 didn't give up his suspicion and quickly contacted a former detective colleague. The officer helped U11 investigate Eun-ho's accident. The investigation confirmed that Eun-ho was indeed alone on the yacht at the time of the incident, and the cause of death was drowning. But at the same time, the officer said the case itself wasn't strange. What was strange was Si-la's reaction. It was Si-la who came to identify the body. But as Eun-ho's fiancée, when she saw her lover's severely damaged corpse, she didn't even blink an eye. After enlarging the video, U11 frowned, because Si-la's expression in the video appeared complicated and hard to read. Si-la was also reminiscing about her fiancé, thinking of the romantic moments they shared on the yacht. It was exactly on that doomed yacht that her fiancé informed Si-la he had cancelled his insurance contract. However, while recalling the past, Si-la ruthlessly threw her fiancé's mementos into the trash can. Si-la seemed as cold as ice but was actually good at disguising herself. The chairman of the auction company treated Si-la to an expensive fish meal. The chairman appreciated Si-la's visit to Assistant Kim's mother, believing that this action eliminated negative impacts on the company. Additionally, the chairman seemed to care deeply about Si-la. He mentioned her fiancé's accident and blamed her for not telling him earlier. Si-la submissively cooperated and answered the chairman, eating the fish he gave her. But turning around, she threw up all the food in the restroom. The expression on her face switched back from submissive cooperation to coldness and contempt. U11 went to the restaurant with the Siren logo to ask the manager about Eun-ho. At the same time, he brought up Assistant Kim, asking if she had ever been to the restaurant. After seeing Assistant Kim's photo, The manager stated that this woman frequently came to the restaurant but didn't seem close to the boss, Eun-ho. And Eun-ho didn't seem to like Assistant Kim. The manager also revealed that the last time Assistant Kim came to the restaurant was the day before Eun-ho died. That night, Assistant Kim waited until the restaurant closed, insisting on talking with Eun-ho. Combined with the manager's account, U11 became more certain that there was a connection between Assistant Kim and Eun-ho. Carrying his suspicions, U11 personally went to Eun-ho's accident scene later that evening. He constantly thought about the deaths of Eun-ho and Assistant Kim in his mind. Although the manners of death were different, there were hidden commonalities between the two cases. At this time, his former police captain approached. The captain voiced U11's suspicions. Eun-ho's death occurred just 10 days after his meeting with Assistant Kim. Such a short time gap could hardly be described as a coincidence. But the captain didn't approve of U11 getting involved, reminding him that the two cases didn't involve insurance claims. U11 hit back at the captain, who was once responsible for his sister's car accident case, emphasizing that he couldn't be both incompetent and expect peace of mind. Tonight, U11 once again came to the bar to see Si-la. He mentioned Assistant Kim meeting Eun-ho the day before his accident, suspecting an affair between the two. If the affair was true, then Si-la would have a sufficient motive for murder. Setting aside the affair, U11 brought up the insurance money and revealed that Assistant Kim had contacted him before she died. He believed that the insurance fraud case Assistant Kim wanted to report must be related to Si-la. Si-la still answered rationally that she had never received any insurance claims. U11, however, bluntly questioned if Si-la had murdered her fiancé and Assistant Kim. Unexpectedly, Si-la's response was merely a mysterious smile. However, things soon took a sharp turn. U11 investigated and found that besides Eun-ho's case, Si-la was also the beneficiary of another insurance policy. The insured was Dr. Choi, a psychiatrist. Even more coincidentally, Dr. Choi had also died in an accident. The policy showed that Dr. Choi had bought life insurance, and if he died, Si-la would receive 500 million won. Just like her fiancé Eun-ho, Dr. Choi also strangely cancelled his insurance contract before his death. In other words, for both insurance policies, Si-la didn't receive the supposedly high payout. With doubts, U11 visited the hospital where Dr. Choi used to work. A nurse revealed that Si-la had suffered from depression, and she met Dr. Choi during her treatment. It was also said that before Dr. Choi and Eun-ho, Si-la had another relationship. The other party was supposedly an employee of an international organization. Even more bizarrely, this unknown ex-boyfriend died in an airstrike in Syria. U11 was deeply shocked. Si-la's 3 consecutive exes had all died successively in different ways. Tonight, while Si-la was viewing a painting related to the Syrian war, U11 sneaked into the company to question her once more. The investigation confirmed that the ex who died in Syria had also taken out huge insurance and then cancelled the contract. 3 exes successively cancelled their insurance contracts and died. From 3 relationships, Si-la seemingly got nothing. But U11 reached a conclusion. If someone falls in love with Si-la, they will lose their life. As he finished speaking, Si-la stood up and slowly walked towards U11, asking him in an ambiguous tone, "Who will be the next man to fall in love with Si-la?" Facing Si-la's intense gaze, for a moment, U11 couldn't quite contain himself. This episode ends here. Alright, that's it for today. Like the video, comment, and subscribe to the channel for the next episode.